Professor Aitri Sayambe Bamshu, Professor Adama Samaseku, distinguished member of the Akalan Assembly of Academicians, Director General of the Afro-Arab Cultural Institute, representative from CELTO, dear colleague from Akalan. I am immensely pleased to very welcome you all to Addis Ababa, the capital city of Ethiopia, on behalf of the Commissioner for Social Affairs. Allow me also to use this opportunity to express my gratitude to you for your availability to participate in the operational and planning workshop for the Arabic, Tamazight, and Amharic Language Commission. It is an opportune time to build contact and discuss issues of mutual interest with delegates from member states of the African Union. It is pleasing to note that the agenda of the workshop covers a wide range of very interesting items relating to the planning of the activities of the Commission that will impact on the development of our language and which will eventually promote sustainable development and lastly, peace in the country that this language are spoken. It's given me great pleasure to be part of this workshop as the Director for Social Affairs of the African Union Commission. This morning marks a milestone in the quest for the recognition of the African languages as languages of development and peace in Africa. I'm aware of the numerous challenges that Akalan is facing trying to implement its mandate of developing and promoting African languages so that they can be used in all spheres of life in Africa. Distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to go back briefly to the memory lane and veer a bit into the history of this journey of liberation. The commitment of the Organization of the African Unity to valorize of the African language has been intact since the inception of the Pan-African Organization. The charter of the OAU, those signing in Addis Ababa in May 1963, marked the birth of the organization as Charter for African Language through its Article 24 that states the working of language of the organization and all its institutions shall be, if possible, African languages. In addition, very early in the life of the Pan-African Organization, it was realized that the unity of the African and the solidarity of all its member states is paramount and has to be realized not only at the political and economic level, but on the cultural and especially linguistic front as well. Thus, for Africa to develop to the desirable level, it has to distinguish a plurality of development variants, each uniquely tied to desired modus vivendi of the people engaged in the particular variant of development. It was in pursuit of this broad objective that in 1966, only 3 years after the founding of the organization, the Assembly of the Head of State and Government of the AAU passed a resolution creating the OAU Inter-African Bureau of Language to serve as an organ of the OAU in the realization of the linguistic decolonization and unity of the continent. Since then, the commitment of the OAU to the development of the African languages and its resolve to bring these languages to the fore of national development program of its member state has had further occasion to manifest itself through the adoption by the Head of State and Government of first of all the Cultural Charter for Africa in Port Louis, Mauritius in 1976 and then the Lagos Plan of Action in 1980. In 2006, in Khartoum, the Statute of the African Academy of Language were adopted by Head of State and Government of Member States of the African Union as a specialized institution of the African Union to continue to implement the vision of the founding father, which is building an integrated, prosperous, and peaceful Africa, driven by its own citizens and representing a dynamic force in global arena. Our gathering here today is part of making that, if possible, a possibility. allow me to say that the task before us is not an easy one. It is immense and will demand long hours and hard and intensive work. But I have no doubt in my mind that the team assembled here is indeed equal to the task and therefore bound to produce the desirable quality plan of action from this workshop within the available time. On behalf of the African Union, I would like to commend you again for accepting to be part of this trend of Pan-Africanism, Africa development, and pledge our maximum support and cooperation in this undertaking. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Nelson Mandela, commonly known as Madiba, argued that in the learning process, using one primary language to access knowledge provide a foundation for contextualizing newly acquired knowledge within pre-existing knowledge and should enable students to produce new knowledge in both content subject and the language they learn. So our task as member of this different commission to establish is to see that all effort adheres to making our language realize the value that will make them to be seen as tool to make it easier for all Africans to pursue education, get job, and effectively participate in the knowledge production for the labor market, which will in turn have a direct impact on social transformation and consequently human development. Remember that our language will survive and be tool of our development only if we use them and not only speak, but also write and read in them. Distinguished delegates, our linguistic identity is part and parcel of our cultural heritage and is indeed a core value of our integration process. I'm therefore encouraging you as leader and expert to collaborate with ACALAN, the global organization, to ensure that this global goal is realized through our active participation in the program and in the implementation. As I conclude my remark, let me thank ACALAN for organizing this workshop. We pledge our commitment to work very closely with the Language Commission to transform your action plan to implementable year project for the preservation, promotion, and development of African linguistic heritage. I'm sure that this may be the first time to come to Addis Ababa for some of you. I therefore wish to welcome you once again and urge you to use this 3 next days optimally to explore the nice and good things this beautiful city of Addis Ababa can afford. With this few remarks, it's now my honor and pleasure to declare this workshop officially open. Thank you.